Show, brought to you by Auto Chicks and the Nobles Financial Network. We're going to talk some more election today. What's going on? You got Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Pennsylvania. These states that are razor thin, still being counted. It's unclear. Trump has a pretty narrow path. Thinks he has to win. Got to win Pennsylvania. Got to win Georgia. If he doesn't win Arizona, he's got to win Nevada. That's just what it is. So let's talk about what's going on here with especially the president has filed lawsuits against Michigan and Pennsylvania for election fraud and election irregularities. These states have prohibited Republicans from watching the ballots being counted, have excluded Republicans while only including Democrats. Logical question, why would you do that if not to hide fraud? Right? I mean, it's unfair, it's wrong, and in some cases it is illegal. So why would you do this other than hide fraud? Everybody knows there's fraud going on. Everybody. Some may not be intellectually honest enough to admit it, but everybody knows there's fraud going on here. Now, is that fraud going to swing the election? Well, quite possibly. Could the Democrats have beat Trump without fraud? Maybe, but they weren't going to take any chances, were they? No. And of course, this is the problem here, because it comes back to integrity and what we reward and what we accept. And fraudulent elections should not be accepted. Now, there's very little actually can be done about it. Trump filed a lawsuit. It will go to a judge. What can a judge do? Historically, judges have been very reticent about doing anything meaningful about this at all. They will typically it will not change the outcome of an election because of fraud. That has not been something that has happened in the past. So that is probably not a path to a Trump victory. No matter how much fraud there is, no matter how blatant it was, and no matter how obvious it was. Now, Trump has asked for a recount in Wisconsin. He's 20,000 votes away. What's a recount going to do? Well, again, probably not much. So, Trump has a very narrow path. And by the time you watch this, it may have been decided. It could be decided here at any minute. I saw something last night that said you have 2 men in their 70s who are probably afraid to take a nap because if they wake up, one of them will be retired, and the other one will be the president. It's a degree of truth to that statement, that's where this is at. It's minute by minute. Any states fall, then it'll be decided. So, thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Look up the Auto Chicks and the Nobles Financial Network on Facebook. Go look up my book on where progressivism leads. Our Dogs Did Not Bark, a politically incorrect dystopian tale on Amazon. And we'll see